Minerals are a unique category of inorganic materials. Normally you think of minerals in rocks, but the earth contains many types of minerals, some of which become part of the foods we eat. Like vitamins, minerals are essential to consume because we do not make them in our bodies. The minerals are categorized into major and trace. The major minerals are needed in larger amounts than the trace minerals, but both of them are equally important to normal functions in the body. I suspect you likely recognize the majority of the mineral names. Another interesting point about the minerals is that they are part of the periodic table that you likely saw pinned to your high school science teacher's walls. These elements have symbols that we use to represent each one. Sometimes the symbols don't seem to make a lot of sense, like Na for sodium and K for potassium. Most of the minerals play a role in all of the functions you see before you. However, there is usually a primary function and minor functions for each of the minerals. For example, calcium plays a role in all of these functions, but its primary role is to strengthen bones and teeth. Although there are many functions, we will focus on the primary function for each of the minerals. Unlike vitamins, minerals are not affected by light, air, or heat. One of the major problems with minerals is they tend to compete with each other. For instance, if you consume too much calcium compared to iron, it will interfere with the iron being absorbed in your body. We actually have a condition called milk anemia, where a child consumes too much calcium from milk and not enough iron from food, resulting in iron deficiency anemia. Once again, this emphasizes our need to eat a variety of different foods instead of eating the same foods or too much of a single food all the time. Minerals are also bound up by compounds in foods called oxalates that interfere with the minerals being absorbed. A good example is spinach, which is high in iron, but because it also has oxalates that bind up the iron, it is more difficult to absorb the iron from spinach. Fortunately, cooking methods like steaming, stir-frying, baking, or roasting can release the oxalates binding up the minerals. Another good tip is that some vitamins can help you absorb minerals better. Vitamin C helps iron and vitamin D helps calcium. Having citrus fruits or juice along with your meal can help iron get into your body. Vitamin D is fortified in all cow's milk to enhance the calcium that is naturally in milk. One note I must add here is that oranges and orange juice are not a source of vitamin D or calcium unless it is fortified with it. All orange juice is high in vitamin C but not vitamin D. Vitamin D must be added to the juice. You will not get any vitamin D or calcium in fresh oranges. And this is just one of those common misconceptions we hear a lot. That's all for this video. Thank you for staying until the end. Eat fresh and stay well.